Hi, I'm Glennis Gustin, Associate Professor at Delaware County Community College's main campus, and I teach in the CIS division. And I've developed a series of tutorials on some free and hot technologies that you might find useful and help you be more productive, as well as interject some fun and interactivity into your classroom. So here's a quick overview of some of the tutorials that you'll find posted on my YouTube channel. And you'll be able to come back in here and find me by going to youtube.com/profgustin. One tool that I really love is Dropbox. I use it all the time. And what you can do with a Dropbox account is store your files so that you can access them on any computer. Now they do have internet access to it, so if you have a computer that has internet access, you can get to your files. And they also have a program that you can install on your computer, and it works just like saving a file to a flash drive. You store it onto your Dropbox, and instead of taking your flash drive with you, you can access your files through your Dropbox. So I'll be doing a separate tutorial on setting up an account and using that. Google Voice is an excellent option if you ever need to call a student from home and you don't want them to see your home number. You can use a Google Voice account in order to do that. So there's not a lot of demonstration with that, but I will have a separate video that will talk about setting up the account and how to use it. Bing is another tool that I like to use. It's a search engine, much like Google is, only with a different kind of a twist. And I'll show you how I like to be able to use that to search for different types of information, especially images and videos and things like that. Jing is another tool that I use very frequently with my students. You can get a free account, and then there's also a paid account, which doesn't cost much per year. I'll go into the details of what Jing is and using it. Just very briefly, I use it to do screen recordings. You can see here that we have 5 minutes of screen recording, and once you've made a recording, you can upload it to screencast.com for free, and then your students can access it. I use this a lot for individual feedback on student projects and work, because sometimes it's a lot easier to show and say what I mean rather than just writing it out in an email. So my students like this feature a lot, and sometimes will even ask for it and say, can you do a video for me and show me what you mean? This is something that I use pretty frequently. Voicethread is another cool tool that you can get a free account for. A Voicethread is a collaborative multimedia slideshow, and it holds images and documents and videos. And it allows you to post them and have students navigate through, and they can leave comments. They can use their voice with a microphone or even a telephone. They can leave text feedback. They can use an audio file. They can also do a webcam with video. And you can take this Voicethread and share it with students or other faculty. So we'll do a live demonstration of a Voicethread coming up in one of the YouTube videos. Posterous is a cool tool, no account to set up, and basically what you can do is email anything to that email address that you see listed here, post at posterous.com, and attach stuff, and within a couple of minutes, maybe at most, you will have a website made with the content that you've posted. And if you set up an account, you can go in there and edit it and manage the pages that you've created. So that might be something that you could do if you're doing a lecture on something. You could post up your lecture notes, some images, other documents and things like that. Give the students a link and they have access to it. Word clouds. Interesting way of maybe introducing ideas to students or having them make a word cloud based on a project that you've been working on in class or a paper that they read. You could have them develop word clouds for a number of different reasons, and there are some tools online, and this is an example of one from Wordle. So I'll demonstrate how to use Wordle to create word clouds. And for any of you who have students who like to use their cell phones, they like to text and they like to message, Poll Everywhere is a really fun tool to incorporate into your classroom. You can create online polls and embed them within your PowerPoints so that if you want to get instant feedback from students as you're going through the PowerPoint, they can use their cell phones to interact with your lecture and PowerPoint. So I'll do a separate demonstration on that. It's a real fun thing for students because it's kind of unique and it's interactive, kind of like clickers, only they don't need a clicker. They can just use their phone to text in their results. And in addition, I will also post a YouTube that will explain the different tools that I use to record this series on YouTube, in case you're interested in doing this kind of thing yourself, posting it up and making it available for your students. So I hope you will check out some of the YouTube tutorials that you might find interesting and implement them into your classes.